What's up? You.
I got in his head.
What's up, swimmers and swammers? I'm Coleman Hodges here in Knoxville for the 2023 Women's NCAA Championships. I am dripped out in my SwimSwam swag, and Virginia is dripping in gold. They had a massive evening, highlighted by wins in the 400 IM, the 100 fly, the 100 back, and the 400 medley relay to really no one's surprise. There were two major records broken. Kate Douglas, 48-46 in the 100-yard fly, but the race we're gonna talk about is Gretchen Walsh's 48-26 in the 100-yard backstroke. Did you ever think those words would be coming out of my or anyone else's that has already said them's mouths?
No, so much no.
She annihilated Catherine Burkhoff's old 100-yard backstroke record of 48.7 by nearly half a second. And how did she do it? Well, let's take a look. Before we get this video started, don't forget to like this video, hit that subscribe button so you will stay up to date on all the videos we put out, and leave a comment below about what you thought of this race and whose record you thought was faster, Kate Douglas's 200 IM or Gretchen Walsh's 100 back. In her post-race interview, Gretchen said that this year she has been focusing on taking 12 underwater dolphin kicks off of every single wall in the 100-yard backstroke. She had a 49.1 prelim swim and she was first seed by over a second, and she held that pretty well. So 12 kicks right off the start. She pushes it right to 15 yards. First wall, she's already well ahead. We said that Gretchen Walsh had a fairly slow start in her 50 free last night next to Maggie McNeil, which her reaction time was not fast. Really interesting that tonight it's a similar trend where her reaction time, 0.69 for a backstroke start, is really kind of slow. Because Gretchen Walsh is so tall and so lanky, I think it takes her a little more time to get off the blocks than her competitors, but she uses that tall frame to her advantage and really makes up for it by the fact that her underwaters are just nasty. Second 25, 12 kicks again, takes that flip at the 50 in 23.0. Let's pause and talk about that for a second. Out in 23.0, the fastest 50 back ever is 22.5, and Gretchen went 22.7 leading off the 200 medley relay at this meet 2 days ago. Third 25, and she pushes those underwaters all the way to 15 yards. Now, Catherine Burkhoff actually starts to make a move between the 75 and the 100, but Gretchen really powers it on that last 25 to make sure that the Burkhoff is completely neutralized. She will have none of the Burkhoff blast off, and she touches first, shattering Burkhoff's old record in 48-26. So from that, we really get a good idea at Gretchen's strengths. She said in her post-race interview, she's been focusing on those underwaters and she really tried to push it to 15 on every single wall, which is exactly what she did. We've seen historically that when someone does that in a race, they usually go really fast, like NCAA record, US Open record, fastest of all time fast, and that's exactly what G. Walsh did in this race. Don't you go anywhere, because we are going to have post-race interviews with Gretchen Walsh. We are going to have race analysis on that 100 fly from Kate Douglas. We're going to be pumping out a lot more videos throughout the weekend. So if you haven't already, like this video, hit that subscribe button, and leave a comment on which record you thought was more impressive, Kate Douglas's 200 IM or Gretchen Walsh's 100 backstroke.